What it do, people? Glad to be out to another episode. Knowdatsports Thursday Night Football Edition, man. Got my guy back in the building, man. Walter Sringer, man. What it do, Pimp Ju?
Man, can't call it, man. Damn near missed the show. No, that nap, man. That nap put me on my ass.
I told they got the butter from the duck today. Yeah, you got to take a nap. And you didn't used to take no nap. But they got the butter from the duck today.
No,
You can believe that. It's Thursday night football though. And Cowboy Nation. But we in the goddamn building, man. Got to know that if you don't know nothing else. Well, before we get into any of these numbers, what's going on? Who you like straight up in the game? That
man, I ain't
Cowboys
no
or the Tennessee
fool. I ain't no fool. I
Titans?
got the Titans.
Yeah, I hear that. It's something got to be wrong with you. You got the Titans.
Yeah, I mean, well, we'll get to the numbers, but could I
You
see
like
Dallas?
the Titans straight up?
No, I like Dallas straight up.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I mean, is it possible Dallas could go up to Tennessee in some bad weather and have a
I think
hard
it'll be like
nose
50,
up
I think it'll be like 55 degrees.
55 degrees? Oh, that ain't too bad. That ain't too bad.
I ain't about no snow and then I didn't no rain.
Yeah. Y'all take Dallas straight up.
I'm with the Cowboys straight up on this game. But my key in this game though, we got to match Tennessee. And what I mean by match Tennessee is Tennessee I know they finna bring physicality to the game. That's all they what they taught on the offense side and the defense side. So in my trenches, we got to match that. I ain't worried about their wide receivers, but I think my cornerback them can handle them a little. I ain't gonna say a little. I think my secondary can handle they got that wide receiver coach. But my front four got to get physical with that offensive line of Tennessee. So they finna come out and try to run the ball and get physical.
Man, Tennessee
We got to start
struggling.
to run out the rip and make Malik Willis beat. I think it ain't Malik Willis. Make Malik Willis beat us. He can't beat us. We put him in third and long, pad protection, pull the ear back and get at him. But if we don't get physical and match their offensive line, hey man, they gonna got that. We gonna be. I still say we win the game, but it'll be real close. I'm talking about some field goal, get up out of that type shit. So we got. That's what I said. That's on offense and defense. My offensive line got to match them folk defensive line now. Send me them. Oh, where them folk gonna come? They try to get at it. They try to get physical, so we got to match that. We got to keep them folks away from goddamn that Prescott, so they can't put his arm, hit his arm, and now the pass get underthrow and take it to the household type shit. You know how we play Jacksonville, shit like that. We can't do that. My offensive line and my defensive line got to come to the party, and I believe they will. I believe if we do that, we can cover this right here. If we do that, we can cover that. The 10 points that they talking about again, the Tennessee Titans. If my offensive line and my defensive line can match the physicality that Mike Vrabel teach your team, we can cover that. But if not, we can't cover that.
Man, even if y'all don't match the physicality, like it get a point in time where like that's all Tennessee, they've been known for tough, hard-nosed football, physicality, disciplined football, running the ball well, playing sound defense. That only works when you still got some sort of healthy talent out there. Tennessee falling apart, man. Like even that running game, Derrick Henry over the past few weeks, Henry had a couple 100-yard games, but
He
they'd have had some
been
sniffles
having the
too.
flu like hey, he been fumbling that motherfucker like hell now.
Yeah, he been taking some hits too, man. Like I'm telling people, this Titans team is completely different. As bad as we may think Tannehill is, they still better with him over Malik Willis, man. Right
All
now.
day, every day, all day. I can't fuss with that. You're right.
Yeah, and right now that box is just too overloaded right now. It's too overloaded. They ain't got no threats throwing the football right now.
Yeah, I know they don't believe in Malik Willis at all.
Or the
They don't believe
receiving
him at
core.
all.
Yeah, so offensively, Tennessee got problems right now, man. They struggling stopping the run, even though they will jump up from time to time. Houston gave them a tough game this past week, and me and you discussed this Houston game. I told you Well, I think we both agreed that Houston, by it being a divisional game, Houston won at Tennessee last year around the same time.
Man, it's amazing, man. The score was the same thing, bro. Like the first time they played each other this year, it was 10-17. Malik Willis started. Tennessee won. Tennessee just came at the same time. I think it was a 14-10 or something. I don't know if it was 10-17 or I don't know what it was. It was the same. Like
1914, I believe. I think it was 1914.
Yeah, some shit like that. That shit like that was a good game. That was a good game. They showed me Houston ain't got their clocked out yet.
Well, that's one of their teams, though. Playing against the Houston Texans. Yeah, that's one of them teams. Like I said, they went into Tennessee like I think last season around week 15, week 16, I believe, something like that. And they went into Houston. I mean, they went into Tennessee, and they punched them in the mouth. And I believe they led wire to wire too. So it happens. But like I said, Tennessee running on fumes right now.
You think Mike Vrabel's job in jeopardy?
Nah. But as a team and an organization, they got some decisions to make. Because I don't think they can go into 2023 season thinking that we about to just roll this same Derrick Henry centric offense back out here. Because that's yeah. Well, I think if Tennessee had any, self-awareness, it's one, believing in yourself is one thing, but everybody still got to have some sort of self-awareness. I don't think Tennessee naturally believed that coming into this season, they was about to compete with Kansas City and Buffalo. Cincinnati already proved to you. They didn't beat you with 3 straight games, too.
Yeah, they got your number. Cincinnati got your number.
It's only so far that punching people in the face is going to get you. You need some talent, too, at some point in time, man.
You're exactly right about that. I can't knock you about that. You're 100% right about that. You're 100% right about that.
I like Vrabel, though.
Matter of fact, listening to you talk, you changed my perspective on this game. And the reason why I say that, because the Cowboys average 28.5 or 28.3 points a game, something like that. I don't know exactly. Tennessee average 18 points some a game. That's the 10 points that they're giving away. I say we can cover them 10 points. At first I was gonna say now that we're gonna call the dogs out, but I can see the game getting out of hand with Tennessee. Because we're gonna make Malik Willis throw the ball, and they're gonna give more bites at the apple. And if we get more bites at the apple, I can see this score being 28 to goddamn or 24-10. Or some shit like that. Or 28-10 or 28-14 or some shit like that.
Yeah.
But I feel like we can cover them 10. I feel like we cover them 10. We cover them 10. At first I was gonna say now. I was like, should they come out and run the ball? You right. I don't think we just gonna go out there and just move the ball on them on a consistent basis. But I believe as the game go on, the wear and tear, we keep coming at them and they keep going 3 and out, and we get a couple turnovers, we're gonna pull off on them. So I say we can cover the 10 point. I would
think so.
I picked them to cover the 10 point. I picked them to cover the 10 point. Especially how that Prescott played real good last week. I'm not really about the game again last weekend. That Prescott played against Philadelphia. After that interception he threw, they had the camera on him and they were showing him saying, my bad. He was telling the folk, my bad. And I was telling my homeboy BWOT, when he was doing that, I said, when he said that, I said, that shit don't make no difference. I said, when they come out this near drive, if they don't get 7 points, then my bad you talking about don't make no difference. You ain't talking about that. The next 2 drives, they came out and got touchdown. I said, got it in my bad, you talking about it made a difference. He let you know he was dead serious about that. So, a lot of folks told him, well, my bad, bro, my bad. And then come out and got that, you go 3 and out. You go 3 and out, that means you ain't take that shit serious.
Yeah, so, at least he said it. How many times we done seen Kyler Murray come off the field and say my bad? You ain't seen Kyler say too many my bads though.
That's true. But I know that and I know that Prescott demeanor. That Prescott usually gonna always say what's right, do what's right. I had nothing negative to say about doing what's right in certain situations, and handling himself and speaking the shit he do what's right. But at that moment, it was bigger than just saying it. It's way bigger than just saying it, because that could have been a DDT. That play could have been a DDT.
Nothing about this game scare you a little bit?
On the defensive side of the ball, yes.
They y'all defense? You talking about Dallas defense?
Yes.
What is Tennessee really gonna do?
Oh, I thought you were talking about the Philadelphia outside. My bad.
I'm talking about Dallas and Tennessee.
All things scared about the game is our run defense. I really don't know what's in the middle of my defense, really. I know we got that boy Gallimore. I like him. But I really don't know who's next to him. We need a 300-pounder next to him.
Neville a penetrator.
Yeah,
Neville can push the pocket.
He runs like a pass rusher. I need in running situations. I need 200-300 pounders right there, and the Marcus Lawrence and goddamn the other boy at the end. When you got the Marcus Lawrence and Michael Parsons at the end, and you got a 290 man over the center and shit like that. That's how they start guessing you stir the middle.
Yeah.
We got to have we need to have 200-300 pounders, or at least one nigga about 330 right there that be tackle.
It's funny you said that, because I said the same exact thing Monday night on the Detroit Lions Avenue show. People wondering why we've been getting punched in the mouth all year in the run game, because we lighten the ass. We got one dude 325, and that's Aleem McNeil. Everybody else 285 and under.
So they're 285, 290, that ain't gonna cut it. So they're not in the trenches. So they're not. See, that shit good when you get a nigga on 3rd and 13.
Yeah, but you know what it is though, man? And you grew up watching a different league that me and you grew up watching a completely different type of league in the NFL, man. These teams right now defensively, they building their defenses to rush the passer constantly all day long, but they're so small.
It's all about speed.
It's all, everybody's small and everybody fast. But you look at us, Aiden Hutchinson, 265. Why is y'all playing him so much at defensive tackle? Y'all washing him out.
He ain't got no business over the summer.
Exactly. Isaiah Buggs, 285.
They be doing the Marcus Lawrence like that.
Well, not only that, look at our edge rushers. In our case, James Houston, a rookie. James Houston, 6'1", 225. What in the hell do you expect 6'1", 225 to do against 6'4", 328? Nothing.
Running.
Carolina punched us in the mouth.
Hope he don't put his hands on you. Hope he don't put his hands on you. If he put his hands on you, you're through.
Man, listen, Carolina went into that 12-man personnel, one running back, 2 tight ends, and they punched our little asses all in the mouth.
You right.
Because I was telling people on Sunday, last Saturday, like, man, this looks like NFL, like a high school game. We about to run the ball this way, that way, and that way, and they cracking down with the receiver. So a lot of times they had 9 guys blocking 5. You should be running for almost 17 yards a carry.
That's when you get holes like that.
Yeah.
But yeah. That's the only thing really get my attention about this game is we need to goddamn start the run game, put it on Malik Willis. If we put it on Malik Willis, we gonna stop them out. If we can't stop
beating y'all but turnovers, bro. Unless y'all go out there and have some weird ass game and y'all start turning the ball over.
I don't think we gonna do that. The reason why I say that, when it comes to the turnover, that shit really Dak Prescott and Kellen Moore calling bullshit, and the bullshit he called to Dak Prescott trying to execute it. Whatever he called, he trying to execute it. Whatever it is, he trying to execute the play. So I put it on hand to hand at both of them. I think Dak Prescott, I'm gonna go bold prediction on this one. I said Dak Prescott don't throw 9 interceptions in the game. And he lead the league in interceptions since he came back, I believe. But I think he throw 9 interceptions in the game. And I believe he have a nice solid game. Was it not a game like he had against a game like he had against Philadelphia. But I ain't saying we're gonna put up 40 points. But I say you have a game like he had against Philadelphia without they got there without the turnover they throw for the interception for the touchdown. Take that away. But I say you have a game something like that against them.
Yeah.
But I need my defense to get that goddamn Derrick Henry. If we eliminate Derrick Henry, they won't score. They barely score 10 points if we eliminate Derrick Henry. So that my main focus is can we start the run? If we start the run, because like you said, Derrick Henry had some bad. Derrick Henry been looking too good these last couple weeks. They just lost to Houston. Houston got one of the worst run defense in the league. They hit Derrick Henry one time. He fumbled that bitch. I'm expecting Derrick Henry to try to come to the ball this week. I expect Derrick Henry to try to come to the ball. And we got to match that and hit his ass in the mouth. Them cornerbacks and shit. Them safeties and shit. They might have better got that make some tackles. He finna try to run your ass over. So that's the only thing really scared me about the game. Can my defense match their physicality on offense? We gotta be able to match that physicality. But I said we will match it and we cover the 10 points. 41 and a half over and under. What you talking about? You think you got too many points or that ain't enough point?
Oh boy. I'll go over. Simply because I think it's a chance Dallas could possibly crack 30. I don't think they necessarily have to. And this is what I really don't understand about. Well, you'll get it more than me with Kellen Moore. It seems like he's one of those offensive coordinators that regardless of what the defensive matchup is, he think he's going to just do what he's going to do. I don't think y'all necessarily need Dak to throw the ball 35 times against Tennessee.
I hate him. I hate when he do that. We had a conversation before about quarterback throwing the ball 35 times. And I told you I don't want Dak Prescott doing that.
Well, you know what it is, man. We had the same issue here in Detroit with Goff. All it takes is every offensive coordinator, I think, especially in this day and age, they all want head coaching jobs, and the way you get a head coaching job is to pretty much exploit the passing game. The moment your quarterback start throwing the ball a little bit well, you want to just make that your mainstay every damn week, and that doesn't need to be the mainstay every week. You know?
I hate that.
Some game now, y'all needed him to throw the ball a little more. Y'all needed him to gunsling against Philly.
Yeah,
y'all don't need that against Tennessee.
But get what though? He didn't throw it down but 35 times to the most.
Yeah.
But I know why Kellen Moore do that though. Kellen Moore used to be a quarterback at Boise State.
Yeah.
He think he out there throwing the damn ball.
Yeah. Everybody want to throw the
He kind of paid that he want to go out and execute. He think that's how he do it. The man don't like running the football, period. He do not like doing that. And I'm going to put it on record again because I can go find it anywhere product anytime I talk about the Cowboys. They were going to hold up back, Walt. At the end of the day, they're going to hold up back. Mike McCarthy and Kellen Moore, they're going to hold up back. Mike McCarthy don't know when to call timeout, and Kellen Moore going to come out and got to throw that motherfucker 1,000 times. You're going to forget about Pollard and Zeke before you going to forget all about them. We're gonna have the lead and all we got to do is get a first down and win the ball game or run the clock out. And Kellen Moore going to throw that motherfucker 3 times straight. That's what's going to happen. That's what's going to happen. But I believe on the over and under. I'm going to say over. The reason why I'm going to say over because I can see 30-13. I can see 30-13. You said that. I can see my offense putting up 30 points. Defense hipping it out. We probably about 7 or 14, shit like that. So I say up the score. I said the Cowboys can cover the 10 point against Tennessee. Even though this on a short week, I remember it's a short week too. It is a short week, but I stick to my gun. I stick to what I say. I just thought about it as a short week, but I stick to what I say. Stick what I say. Up the score, that'll cover the 10 point. It's a playoff picture going on, man. And right now, we got a couple teams that's in the playoffs. Or got spots holding to get in the playoffs. They never were 2 more weeks left.
Yep.
this week and next week. The Bills was saying you think the Bills gonna have that number 1 seed locked in?
Interesting. Because I personally, I got them losing to Cincinnati on Monday night, which is going to be probably the biggest game of the year today.
Yeah, that's a big game.
Yeah, I got them losing to Cincinnati. When you look at this, all right, Buffalo 12-3, Chiefs 12-3. Buffalo got the tiebreaker over Kansas City, but Cincinnati got the tiebreaker over Kansas City, and they got the potential to get the tiebreaker over Buffalo. So I told y'all like three. I told everybody 3 weeks ago.
Game, yeah, they ain't control like that.
Yeah, I told people I thought Cincinnati they was in control of their own destiny about 3-4 weeks ago, and I thought they was gonna end up winning the division. I said that if they beat Kansas City that day, which they ended up beating Kansas City.
I remember you told me that we were talking about that back then. That about 5 weeks ago.
Yeah. So don't be surprised if Cincinnati jump up there and they still got a shot at the top seed. Even though I'm not sure if they necessarily need it, because they done went to Kansas City and won before. They haven't beaten Buffalo.
I don't see what the best I can see out there. Buffalo play Cincinnati. If Cincinnati win their game, because I ain't even looked over yet, but if Cincinnati win their game, the best I can see Cincinnati do is going to number 2. I see Cincinnati win to number 2, Kansas City going to number 1, Buffalo going down to the 3.
Well, if they all end up tied with the same record, you go to Cincinnati.
Yeah, you're right about that. You're exactly right about that. And then I think Buffalo go to the 2 and Kansas City go to the 3. But right now, Kansas City schedule, like, really, what you think? I think it do. Kansas City play Denver.
And Denver and the Raiders.
2 divisional games. I believe Kansas City can beat both of them games. They slip up now. Now we got a problem. But if Buffalo beat Cincinnati, shit, Buffalo still shaking it.
Yep.
But I believe we can get some Cincinnati getting up to the 2 spot. I still think Kansas. That Monday night game gonna let you know who's gonna win who's gonna come out with the number 1 seed in the AFC.
Yeah.
I ain't think about that. I ain't think about it that deep, but that's exactly how that supposed to be going. I think Philadelphia got their seed locked. I think Philadelphia got to lose 2 games for the Vikings to get up to that number 1 seed. I don't see Philadelphia doing that. They just got to win 1 game out of the next 2. The next game is the Saints. I don't know who the last one is, but I can see them winning 1 of the next 2 games, if not both. So I think the NFC ain't too much change going on over there.
It ain't no smooth sailing for Philly though, because I think Philly, considering the injuries that they done got over the past couple weeks, they need that bye. So I don't think Philly necessarily need to be trying to just coast and just blow these last 2 games.
Yeah, you're right. I think they can beat the 2 teams they play regardless next. But you're right. They need, if anybody need the number 1, they need it. Because with the injury to that boy, Lance Armstrong or Lance Johnson, I'm sorry.
Oh, that boy Lance Armstrong.
That's sorry, I said it wrong. And I made disrespect about that.
Yeah.
But I don't see nobody else who really need it. Everybody else I see, like they said, Tampa Bay in the hunt. I think Tampa Bay got the 4th spot locked down, man. They got it locked. I take that back. Nobody got it locked. I stand on it. I got the reason why I said I believe they got it locked because I think I think everybody rather see Tampa Bay Buccaneers play the Dallas Cowboys instead of Carolina Panthers.
Man, yeah, because of the name Brady there. That's it.
Yeah. That's what I mean by got it locked.
Yeah.
But this Sunday gonna tell you what the P doing with that game now.
Oh yeah, if Carolina damn near shut them out again. Yeah, because remember Carolina damn near shut them out back in week 7.
Yes. And so it's a big game, and they just struggle like hell against Arizona.
Yep.
So that it is. I stand on the lock just so because I believe the NFL will make sure that they get dead in the playoff. But just like that Cincinnati Buffalo game. But Sunday gonna tell you what they be doing with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. You can believe that. I said the Giants lock.
Yeah.
I said the Washington Commanders lock. You probably feel a little different because your team still got a chance because they on the board in the bubble. But I think Washington. But I think we talked about this too. They don't want to see Washington shake a pea. They don't want to see.
Hey, you know what though? It don't matter what they don't want to see. Washington still holding on for dear life, dog.
You're right. They still holding on. They still holding on, but they don't want to see them shake it though.
You know. And if you look at Detroit's situation, man, listen, we lost the tiebreaker to Seattle. If Seattle get the 9 wins, we done. I don't think Seattle gonna get the 9 wins. I think they get the 8 at the most. Personally, I don't think Seattle win another game. I think they're gonna drop these last 2. So I think it's gonna come down to Detroit and Washington.
I feel the same way. But you gotta beat Green Bay. If you beat Green Bay, I believe you win.
True that. But we gotta beat Chicago too on New Year's Day. We can't lay no eggs.
I understand that Chicago game. I can see you beating them. In Detroit, I know it's a rival game. I can see you beating them. But it's gonna boil down to you beat Green Bay. You beat Green Bay, I believe you win. You don't beat Green Bay, I think the Washington Commanders get that 7th spot. Because the Washington Commanders, they play. Who the hell they play? I don't even see their name. I know they up there. They play Cleveland in Washington.
That game could go either way.
It can. It can. But I don't know who the quarterback gonna be. I don't know if it's gonna be Heineken or Carson Wentz. If it was up to me, it'd be Heineken. I don't really know who's gonna be the quarterback of that game.
But that Browns defense, they gonna come ready to play though.
They ain't come ready to play against New Orleans.
Well, they kind of did a little bit. I mean, New Orleans just can't put no points on the board, really, too much.
New Orleans put up 17 on Cleveland put up 10.
There you go. In this day and age, you shouldn't consistently be
struggling at home in the snow. Hold on, at home in the snow now. New Orleans is a dome team. Came out there and beat you.
Well, look how that Browns offense been looking all season. Well, they look better under Jacoby Brissett, honestly.
I would have been brought him in.
Yeah, but you gave a large amount of money to that guy.
Hey, man, hey, you're right about that too, but I rotate a little bit. I go to that after college shit going on fucking me. Cause I know how Brissett, they had a chance. I don't think they got a plan to get in the playoff now. I think they eliminated. But they had a chance at one point. Yeah. Like 2 weeks ago.
I mean, for Cleveland right now, it's all about getting Deshaun feet wet again. You know, dude ain't played football in 2 calendar years, so I think they just want to get him some snaps.
And I think Washington defense won't be no practice for him.
Who Washington played last game of the season?
I don't really know.
Hold on.
I really don't know, to be truthful. I really don't know.
I got it. I'll take a look.
Jacksonville, I think Jacksonville gonna get that 4th spot in the AFC. I really think Jacksonville get that 4th spot in the AFC. And you'll find it out the last game of the season when they play Tennessee.
You know what? By default, I think it happens for Jacksonville. I mean, but honestly, man, everything always goes back to the quarterback, man. I know I put a lot of pressure on the quarterback position, but look at Jacksonville. They young quarterback turned the corner, and when he started turning the corner, the team turned the corner.
You're right.
The Colts, listen, the Colts, I don't care what that defense look like. I don't care about that defense being 11th in the league or 12th in the league and this and that. If you don't have no quarterback, it don't mean shit. And if you're a run-first football team like the Colts are, and you don't have Jonathan Taylor, having Matt Ryan don't mean shit. Having Sam Ellinger don't mean shit. Having Nick Foles don't mean shit.
Well, get what,
it don't.
You're right. But everybody you just called out is not better than goddamn Trevor Lawrence. Period. And
Trevor only didn't play, what, 30 games? in his career now. We talking about what 17 last season, and yeah, so we looking at a dude.
He missed a year. Didn't he miss a year?
No, remember he was a rookie.
I thought that was Joe Burrow that got hurt. That was Joe Burrow.
Yeah, Burrow got hurt early in his rookie season.
Yeah,
but yeah, you comparing Trevor Lawrence to Davis Mills, probably the second best quarterback in that division.
Yeah, so you
Behind
right about
Trevor Lawrence.
You right about the default. You right about the default. But at the same time, I think Jacksonville just needed a coach.
That too. But I think we was discussing. I think we discussed Tennessee last week though, and their situation. Like if they don't get that quarterback position solved, because it looked like the Colts gonna solve theirs. They're gonna get a top 10 pick. More than likely, they're gonna draft a quarterback. Houston gonna have the number 1 overall pick. They may draft the quarterback number overall. Tennessee might be in a situation where they're the odd man out in that division. Like you gotta find somebody that Malik Willis situation. Unless he gonna come back a completely different guy next season, y'all ain't gonna be able to run the football.
You're right. They put out an edge in the Malik Willis. I know Ryan Tannehill ain't gonna do it. But in the AFC,
Tennessee going a completely different direction next year, though.
I see them. And I'm gonna say, I say they going to third in the division, and Houston got that move up on them. I see Houston and Jacksonville moving up.
Oh, next year,
Jacksonville moving up, and Tennessee and the coach fighting for not be last. I can see that.
But you know what? Though,
especially Houston get the number 1 pick.
Yeah, but if you look at the Colts can turn it right back around next year. You get a healthy Jonathan Taylor, and you get a decent quarterback. The Colts can easily turn it around and be right back in competition in that division next year.
Was you gonna come back with Jeff Saturday?
Nah, well, they might. Depending on how that owner is and how much he done had to drink.
You gonna get some help on the outside?
Got to do that too. But we talking about that division.
Yeah,
it don't take much.
But right now, Jacksonville done lapped them folk. Jacksonville done lapped everybody in that division. Right now, the Jacksonville Jaguars team. Right now, the team. Right now, with Peterson, they done lapped them folk. Cause the quarterback better than everybody in that division. Coach, whoever the coach draft, they're not better than Trevor Lawrence. Whoever got that,
not immediately.
They say not immediately. I'm saying he might be a couple years, but I don't tell you. But we talking about next season. He's not better than Trevor Lawrence. Whoever the coach.
Yeah, but you know what though? I will say this: if you got a solid defense and Jonathan Taylor healthy, and even outside of Jonathan Taylor, that offensive line is bad right now too.
I think it's just bad though.
You know, so in that division, is it possible for not Houston? Well, I don't think Houston gonna be competing.
They have a better quarterback than Houston got. Houston draft or whatever.
Yeah. So I mean, I think the Colts, the Titans, and the Jags next year, you can throw all 3 of those teams up in the air. I think Tennessee is the odd man out.
Jacksonville ain't with them folks. Jacksonville ain't with them folks.
Unless Jacksonville just regress next season.
I think Jacksonville just pulled off on them folks for the next couple, at least the next 2 years. Next year,
you know why?
Yeah. I can see it. They already got their coach going on, but they already got their coach.
Yeah.
They got a franchise quarterback. They got a head of a goddamn coach. They got them young skill players, the wide receiver. This is like their first, second year. Running back, first, second year. They got a core. They already got their core intact. Everybody else trying to find their leader. They ain't got no leader. Nobody got a leader but Jacksonville.
Well, yeah.
That's why I say they got them left right now.
Well, that end, I think Tennessee, then they remain stale for too long. Like, I think as an organization, you got to consistently, every couple years, keep reinventing yourself and keep adding more and more talent. You look at that Tennessee Titans team, like how much young talent they really done stockpiled on that team over the past 2 or 3 drafts. They got some decent players. They done missed on some dudes, too.
Yeah, they done missed on a lot of them. They done missed on a lot of them. Why Jacksonville happy?
Yeah, so Tennessee just remains stale for too long. They got that prehistoric approach to playing football, which is we going to run everything through 2 running backs, Hassan Haskins, Derrick Henry, and we gonna kind of like add some smoke and mirrors to the passing game and see what we can generate a little bit. Titans fans got to be sick and tired of seeing that.
I think the Malik Willis thing just ain't playing out how they wanted it to be. The Malik Willis can come out there and figure out what's going on. And folks will be real dangerous on offense just how he move around.
Yeah, but
I really think Jacksonville will take their place this year in the playoff. Last year Tennessee made the playoff. They won't make it this year. Jacksonville gonna take their place. But what about the 7th seed though, bro? You think Miami gonna hold that seed?
Hold up. Where are the Chargers at right now?
6th seed.
So they didn't, did they clinch 6? I know they clinched the playoff spot.
I don't know if they clinched the playoff spot.
Yeah. You know what, man? I can definitely see. Well, the Jags could win that division.
The Jags gonna win that division. You ain't gotta worry about them.
Yeah, the Dolphins, man. Do they get in over the Patriots? I think so. I think the Jets finish too, though. But it's only one game separating them 3 teams, which makes it all crazy.
Guess what you just said? You feel like the Dolphins will overlap the Patriots, right?
Yeah, they right now they're ahead of them right now.
But you feel like that, right? They play Sunday. The winner of that game, the loser of that game, they're the DDT.
Yep.
I don't think Miami gonna hold that spot.
You think they're gonna lose to the Pats?
It might not. I can't say. I think they will, but it's too early to tell. But I don't think they're gonna beat New England or the Jets. They ain't gonna beat both of them. They're not gonna beat both of them. Especially with the man in protocol, they're not gonna beat both of them. Oh no! If he in protocol and he play, boy, they finna pin their ear back and come at that man. Especially the Jets. The Jets have got to take a foul and get him out of the game. Because that'll be a playoff berth for the Jets.
Yeah.
So,
but they got issues to it, quarterback. So
Mike White finna play. They got Mike White playing. He back.
Yeah, he's still an issue.
He gonna make better play than Zach Wilson. The outfield get a little more spunky than they had with Zach Wilson.
You know
that's all they ask for.
It all comes back to being able
to
throw the ball from the
way. The defense, the Jet defense, they get a 20-point no way.
Yeah, but you know what? With the Jets, you look at them. We look at Jacksonville, not necessarily Jacksonville, but you look at the Jets with Zach Wilson. You look at Tennessee with your boy Malik Willis. Sam Darnold had that issue where he with Carolina. Now Darnold had that same issue. It's cool being able to make things happen off schedule and run around and make magic happen. But if you can't throw the ball consistently from the pocket, like it's cool being good off schedule, but what are you when we need you to be on schedule? Like we need you to throw the ball on time.
What about that part?
If you can't do none of that, it's over with, man. It was crazy. Like, and I bring Zach Wilson up, man. I watched a video on the quarterback school on YouTube from J.T. O'Sullivan, former NFL quarterback. He broke down Zach Wilson's film from that Lions game and said he thinks he's done. Like, when you look at some of the throws and some of the decisions that Zach Wilson made.
I just remember one throw. That's all I throw I need to remember. On that game. Yeah. And you know the exact throw I'm talking about when he got up throwing to the running back. There were 3 niggas over there like got that shit with lollipop.
What's bad is
I knew it was over with.
He had about 3 or 4 of those types of picks last season. Where it's like, what the hell is you doing?
Man, I went across a site, and I seen they compared his starts, the same many starts as what the name is, Jamar Russell.
Yeah, Jamarcus Russell.
Motherfucker dead similar, boy. I ain't lying. I'm talking about dead similar. I need to find that. I need to find where I put that at. That's dead similar, boy. I'm talking about dead similar, not no play. Them four had the same number.
Cause I think, man, a lot of cats, they starting to figure out how difficult it is to actually play quarterback in the NFL, man. Like, you can have as much arm talent as you want to have. If you can't throw that ball on time, in rhythm, get everybody in the places they need to be in, you're gonna have a hell of a bunch of problems. And that's what
Boy,
Zach
you through?
having. Yeah.
Boy, you through. I'm talking about you through with no cut on. So do you think Miami can hold that spot, bro?
By default, yeah. Because New England can't score. Miami can at least generate. I think McDaniels can generate. Mike Daniels, not McDaniels. Mike Daniels can actually generate some offense without Tua being there. We talking about him playing against the Jets. Gonna be tough. That defense gonna be tough in a couple weeks for them to really deal with.
Yeah.
But outside of that, yeah, because New England, man, New England a train wreck right now. Offensively, they can't figure out what the hell they want to do.
You right. You. I can stand behind that part too. To be truthful, bro, that will make me feel shaky about it. Like I'm like, I know New England on the bullshit. Like New England ain't really got it. Like they ain't really got it. I know they ain't really got it. I know they ain't really got it.
Yeah, that's what I think. It's by default.
But I think that Tua injury though. I mean, that Tua with Tua got there with him being hurt. Where they gotta go to New England and they gotta go to the Jets. Boy, somebody ain't getting in, boy. Somebody ain't getting in, boy. Somebody ain't getting in, boy. Somebody ain't getting in, bro. Somebody ain't getting in. And I think the Jets and New England in better shape than Miami without Tua. Like without Tua, I don't. But Bill Belichick finna freak that shit, boy. He finna with Teddy Bridgewater back there. Boy, Bill Belichick finna freak that shit, man. He finna freak that shit. Bill Belichick finna freak that shit. He finna freak it. So and even then, okay, let's say he beat Bill Belichick. Shit, the Jets, Tua coming out protocol. Oh man, they trying to touch him, man. That boy, what his name is? Wilkerson. Oh man, they blitz the cornerbacks and everything, man. They doing all kind of shit, man. That defense finna get at his ass, man. I'm telling you that defense finna get at his ass. They want to see goddamn is he on schedule. So I think especially I felt like that before the protocol shit. When I seen him got that into protocol, like, oh man, he hit, oh man. He got a problem. I think he got a real problem. That's what I think that man got a real problem.
So who do you think get in there?
If he get in,
like who do you think is that second AFC East team to get in? Dolphins, Patriots, or Jets?
to be
one
real,
of them got to get in.
I know one got to get in. I know one got to get in. To be real, to be more exciting, it'll be Miami to me because they think they'll be playing Kansas City. Like we just see, they'll be playing Kansas City.
Yeah.
That'll be more exciting. But when they bought acid, I believe I need New England to get in because I better need that the Jets were gonna come in last in that division. But shit, I believe the Jets gonna get in. But what I was just saying earlier about this man here numbers. You know what I felt? I felt this graphic on him.
Yeah.
Zach Wilson numbers and Jamarcus Russell numbers through their first 22 career start. Zach Wilson 8-14. Jamarcus Russell was 7-15. Passing rating the same thing, 70.9. The other one was 70.8. Wilson threw 15 touchdown passes. Russell threw 16. Yards attempt. Wilson attempt 6.44. Jamarcus Russell 6.34. You can't tell me them ain't the same numbers right there, bro.
Yeah, and you know what, man? We watched Jamarcus Russell live in action. We've been able to watch Zach Wilson live in action. What really terrifies me about Zach Wilson is that everything looks difficult for him right now on the field. Like the easy routine throws shouldn't be difficult for you. If the routine easy throws and the easy reads are difficult for you, you ain't about to be in the league too often. I watched him throw it. It was a deep dig to Garrett Wilson. He missed that deep dig by like 5 or 6 yards inside and damn near got Wilson killed. Like that's the problem. No, it's like it's one thing to be missing reads or whatever, but once you out there getting receivers damn near killed, now they really about to turn on you. You can't be. It's everything can't be difficult, and everything looks difficult for him right now. I don't know if he needs to necessarily. Well, I do think he needs to get out of New York. I think he needs a fresh start somewhere else. But I think it's on him more than anything else, man.
I don't think he take. I don't think. I just don't think he takes shit. He just ain't got it. I just think he ain't got it. I want to say he don't take shit serious, but he's young. So, but I just think he ain't got it. He probably got good arm strength, wonderful arm strength, Jeff George type arm strength or whatever. But when it boiled down to, this is how much he wanted.
Do you got it up here?
Yeah, but that comes
Like,
how much you want it though. That comes how much you want it, because if you don't got it up there at the level you in now, you could damn sure get it if you want it.
Well, yeah, but you know what though, how it is, man. Some people just can't figure things out. Some people just can't see the field. Like it's some quarterbacks that's
that mean he ain't got it. That mean he ain't got it. That just mean he ain't got it.
Well, you know, it's that vision too. You know how some quarterbacks can be good between the 20s, but when they get in that red zone, when they get in that green area, the field shrink and they can't see shit no more.
That's true.
You know, I think, but it looks like he don't see the field at all unless it's a busted
play. He ain't got it. One thing about it, I ain't trying to be funny with him, but numbers don't lie. Jamarcus Russell is out the lead. They got Jamarcus Russell out the lead. After them first 22 stars right there, career start.
Yep.
That man got the same goddamn numbers. Jamarcus Russell ain't got it. Home ain't got it. Simple man, he ain't got it.
Well, you know what I think buried Zach Wilson even more? That game against Jacksonville week before last. Because the whole world got to see Trevor.
Yeah,
him and Trevor was in the same draft. Yeah. Him and Trevor was in the same draft. So the whole world, Jets fans got a chance, even though Zach Wilson went one pick after Trevor Lawrence. But Jets fans, not only did they have to deal with Zach Wilson all season and his regression, but they got to see Trevor Lawrence up close and personal.
And they see that Trevor Lawrence got it, and Zach Wilson can't throw it in the ocean.
And look at Fields.
Even if you look at
Justin Fields in Chicago, Fields still struggling throwing the football, but Fields making plays.
He ain't got it, man. Them folks know he got that. He got it. He got it.
Well, I think it's the attitude too. Like when you hear reports about you not being, you know what I'm saying, the most likable guy and work ethic and all that shit.
Well, that mean you ain't got it. All that equal to you ain't got it. You ain't got it. That's just like your boy. Your boy almost on that same stage right there. Almost. He ain't made that yet. But Kyler Murray, boy, he almost on that same shit there, boy. When they coming to you, talking about some studying and all that shit there. Boy, them folks feel like you bullshit. So that you trimming around.
Yeah.
So they don't come to you like they just on GP. They don't come to you like they just have something to say. Them folks come to you like that because they see it. They see what's going on. You trimming around. And on one step, he almost on that goddamn Zach Wilson type shit. Really goddamn, you feel like it ain't me. You got I know what I'm supposed to be doing, but you still out there fucking up. You still 4-11 and all of those shit there. You still can't stay at the doctor's office and all of those shit there. So he like, Kyler Murray on that stage, I'm taking that. Kyler Murray did that. They don't get rid of his coach first. And goddamn, when that don't work out, they gonna start talking about him. So he got about 2 more years. After next year, it's gonna be on him.
Well, they gave him a lot of money, so
they're gonna show that it's on him. You can believe that. But the end out for the good knows Zach Wilson ain't got it, bro. Zach Wilson ain't got it. But I believe Malik, what his name is? Malik White? Mike White?
Mike White.
Mike White good enough to get them where they want to go.
I mean, he a veteran. You know, when people say, well, you know, you look at how Zach Wilson performed in comparison to Mike White. Mike White also a 5 or 6 year vet. Y'all had him in Dallas.
Yeah, I know.
He got the experience.
Him and Cooper Rush got that fight.
Yeah, so I mean, is it normal?
Ain't there was some G shit coming out of Dallas?
Yeah, I mean, I should be able to expect you to play better as a 6-year vet over a dude who don't know what the hell he doing, who only didn't play a total of 16 games in 2 years. So, but he ain't the answer either.
Yeah, you right. But we talking about right now. I can't speak. They can't go get. What they gonna get Lamar Jackson right now? They can't go get Lamar Jackson right now.
Yeah, but let's be honest, man. Even if the Jets get in the playoffs, you see them beating anybody with Mike White going on the road. That defense good enough to give some people some
They
problems.
gotta play Kansas City. They gotta play Kansas City, probably.
No.
We gotta play Kansas City.
Yeah. No, but I'm saying like they not beating Kansas City.
I ain't say they would.
I don't know if they'll beat the Chargers, honestly.
I don't know. I like the Chargers too, but I don't know about that. All thing about Kansas City, when it comes to that particular spot right there, the world want to see Miami play Kansas City 7-2. But I believe that shit gonna change around. That Kansas City gonna fuck around and be the 1 seed, so then Buffalo will be the goddamn will be the 2, or Cincinnati be the 2, and they play the Jets. Or if Buffalo get they play the Jets or New England. Because I don't think Kansas City gonna be the 2. I think Kansas City gonna be the 1. I really believe
like I said, even if the Jets do get in, man, I don't see them going to Jacksonville, beating Jacksonville. I don't think they can beat.
Don't be surprised about this right here. You just see the game. You just see the game criminal now. Cincinnati, New England. New England got to go to Cincinnati this time. You just seen the game Sunday.
Yeah.
Don't be surprised. That's your first playoff game you see. New England got there and play Cincinnati. Cincinnati up to the 2 seed. New England get the 7 seed.
Man, don't be surprised if Cincinnati get that top seed, man.
But for Cincinnati to get that top seed, the Denver Broncos finna got that man. Denver Broncos
hit Kansas City over the head.
Denver Broncos finna show it was all about the coach and it ain't Russell Wilson. Or the Las Vegas Raiders finna come on with it. For the last game of the season, they got that be a spoiler for Kansas City. If they ain't talking about doing that, Kansas City finna get the number 1 seed. Yeah. Or maybe the number 2 seed. They get number 2 seed. The world want to see them play Miami. But I don't think they're going to get number 2 seed. And Cincinnati going to let you know Monday night, if Kansas City got to be the number 2 seed or not. Because they play Buffalo for the number. And they're going to be a big game. That's a real big game. And I had that game broke down on the Friday night edition of Know That Sport podcast, sponsored by How I Come Out. Well, let these folks know how to get it to us. We can get on out of here, man. Because we just got that broke down a lot of shit, Pretty good time.
All right, man. Well, if you want NFL draft content, you can reach me, of course, always at eastwestfootball.com for all of your NFL draft news, big boards, as well as scouting reports. If you're a Detroit Lions fan, which it ain't too many of them outside of the state of Michigan, you can find me also with my compadre, my co-host, Ashanti Beasley. That's the handle right there, YouTube handle, at the Av Lions. That's at the Av Lions for all your Detroit Lions content on YouTube. Please like and subscribe.
Hey, man, y'all know what the P doing on this end, man. It's your boy Moore Drive. I represent Know That Sports to the fullest. Know That Sports, Thursday night football edition, man. I appreciate Walter Springer for stopping by. I'm on all podcast platforms. It's on YouTube. Wherever you listen to your favorite podcast, just type in Know That Sports or Know That Sport Podcast, anyone on, and I'll be in the building shaking the people. Once again, man, it's your boy Moore Drive. I fuck with folks who fuck with me. Know that if you don't know nothing else. Shaking it.